what them was.
Probably
They
were.
were some type of potato leaf variety.
Well,
Let's see.
that plant I let grow that was supposed to be Napa cabbage, I let it grow till it actually sent out a flower. And its flower looked the flower was a yellow flower on a long stem. And I said, that's either I think that's chicory. But the company I sent the picture to, they weren't sure what plant it was. I said, well, it came from your seeds. Don't you think you should know what they are? And they said, well, we got a bad batch of seeds, so we're not sure what that is.
I'll also tell you this. I
Uh,
think, hey, County Line Adventures, I think that a black crim, I'm not positive, but I think a black crim tomato is a potato leaf tomato. And that is one of the best tomatoes you want. That is my favorite, absolute favorite tomato of all the ones out there. It's black or it's black crim tomatoes, Aunt Ruby's German green tomatoes, and Cherokee purple. Those are my three favorites by a long shot. And
uh,
you ever get a chance to grow those, man, those will knock your socks off.
if y'all aren't familiar with County Line Adventures, that's Andrew uh, over in West Virginia. I've
Hey,
known him
Andrew.
quite a while through the trapping. He does a lot of trapping and hunting videos and a lot of stuff with his kids, taking them outdoors and letting them be kids in the outdoors. He's got a really good channel. And Andrew, you can type 29 and uh, Night Bottle
Well,
drop your link for people that may not be familiar with you.
Andrew looks a little cold, so I went ahead and gave him a jacket.
Winter's coming, so y'all gotta have jackets.
Winter's coming. That's right.
I can
Not
vouch.
down here, barely coming down here.
I also gave Frankie Beastmaster a jacket as well. The it's always some good folks coming in here, and I'm always appreciative. Um, the right now I just uploaded a thing. Right now it's for loopers and higher members on Brown Thumb Nursery, finally home in Bama and Cato and Cast Iron. They just got that uploaded. I try to multitask, take care of one thing and another while I'm doing different things.
Janet's hanging out with us. I believe she's still here.
Yeah,
Good
I
morning,
see that.
Janet.
22 thumbs up. You're getting close to that 29.
All right, y'all stop when it hits 29 now. Feel free to share it out. Just don't hit the once it hits
You can
29.
come over to my side if you want to, and you can hit the thumbs up all you want to, even past 29.
There we go. That's
Just
right.
kidding.
No, hey, I'm total agreement. The fact is, I enjoy it when other folks, hey, Terry from
Good
Madwood.
morning, Terry.
Oh, Terry.
Let's see. That way we can wave.
Okay, hold on.
That's
Madwood
right.
must be in yours, huh, Des?
I'm sorry?
Yeah.
Madwood must be in yours.
Yes, Terry's at
Hey, you
mine.
notice they no longer have that link on
Good
there.
morning, Jamie. What
I'm
link?
seeing the link.
You're seeing the link? I don't see the link anymore.
Hey, Jamie, good to see you.
You don't see the link because it's not your live. Like if I was co-streaming off of you,
Yeah,
you'd be able to see my link.
well, that's kind of weird. Hey, Jamie.
Or you'd be able to see, like, if people. Okay, are you co-streaming right now?
No, I gotta
That's
go
why.
get dressed. I'm still in my pajamas, you know.
I'm just saying. Well, so am I. I got a sweater on. But if you were co-streaming, everybody that's on your channel will be linked with a link.
Right. Well, I thought it was that also if was in Gary's live, which I am, and you were co-streaming, and your people
I
came
am.
up. I thought I'd see a link that I used to be able to see. A
No,
link that, no, it was coming from yours.
I don't remember that. I've never seen anybody else's.
So if I type
It's
in
my own.
StreamYard, is it on yours and Gary's?
Um, if you type in StreamYard, I think, well, I don't know, type in mine and I'll tell you if it shows up as being in mine or in Dez's.
Yeah,
Man, I do.
StreamYard.
Yeah,
Yeah,
now
you're not.
Yours and yours,
There's no
I'm on
link.
yours.
It goes to both.
Oh,
I don't have a link for you though, because you're
no,
on
but
his. You're on his stream.
It's in yours. You see where I said that in yours in your chat room, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I see it
type
shows
in
up.
StreamYard goes to everybody who's
No, not yeah.
streaming.
I saw you in my chat room, but it's not linked because for some reason you're with him. I don't know.
Right.
By the
I
way,
see all the comments on the StreamYard side, but the only comments I see on the YouTube side is the ones that's in Gary's chat.
right.
That's what I see.
Hey, Dharma or David and Tamara.
Hey,
Dharma. You're giving
Tamara,
him.
good
You're
morning,
giving him a
Tamara.
peace
Good
name
morning,
now.
Dave.
Heartland HQ. By the way, in this chat right now, as it speaks, as we sit, you can type peace, and it'll drop your link. I don't know if it, I don't know if it will drop it if you do BFF. I know it will in my channel. I don't know if it will do it.
I don't think I have it set up in my channel.
No, well, it's not her stuff, but hers.
I have to get I'll have to get my Nightbot Eddie and Ryan to add it.
Susan and I are trying to get Tamara and Dave to come down because they're only up in Joplin. They're only a couple, like 30 minutes away. Come down to the farm and let us do an interview at the farm with them here.
That'd be cool.
And we keep asking them to do it, and they keep going. Well, I don't know.
Good. I'm glad you are.
Hoot. We spent time with them at the dinner. The both of them are they're hoots, man. I tell you, they're fun to talk to.
Elliot, is this
having computer problems last night? Because I know his live was different and kept freezing up on me and stuff. He usually dropped, I think. But
on DJ's?
Yeah, I don't know. Was he messing with his computer or something?
No, he's not through StreamYard. He's trying it through other venues so that he could save money. So he's trying not to use StreamYard for his live streams, which was constantly buffering and dropping. Yeah, I was having a hard time with it too. Elliot, you're probably under his other channel. I mean, your other channel name, right? Because you got two channel names. So you could have been subscribed under the other name, just not this name.
Yeah, Harlan, I don't know if that's a good thing or not, having my face associated with a name now. You might not watch anything again.
Oh, just be quiet. I hear you.
AAR, if you just resub to mine, it didn't click over, so you may already have. You need to watch a video or something. Let's see. Okay. Well, we got them at least to say they'll come visit. So now we just got to get them to come on Monday so we can sit and chat with them outside so people can be in on the chat.
Hello, Janet.
Hey, Janet, how are you?
Plug in my phone.
And
reminding everybody, please be here at 1 o'clock on our channel. So we're going to do a giveaway. I'd love to see 100 people in there.
Oh, I'll be there.
Yeah, Janet's somebody I just found recently through Beltloop posting in his community section.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Janet's been in the community for a while. It's just that
Yeah,
I got like 20,000 other things going on at the same time.
and I'm getting to the point now. I've got so many subscriptions, you can't keep up with all of them. It's like
It's tough.
Good morning, Pokemon.
Just counting. I'm almost 400 subscriptions.
I've got over 1,000, but I also follow like decorators. I follow people that don't do lives, that are not in the community at all. Crafters, Dollar Tree haulers. Yeah, they're very dangerous. I should not be following them. I've got a whole room of Dollar Tree stuff, and do I use any of it?
Susan uses everything she buys from Dollar General. I
love Dollar General, but they're never stocked.
She bought a bunch of stacking vertical planters. She's got them full of straws.
Up.
Oh,
Oh,
wait a minute, Janet.
Is that what you said?
Hang on. I made a mistake. I was trying to make sure that Janet was. I did not mean to. I hid them accidentally.
Oh, an auction.
I'm sorry about that. I was trying to I didn't see you being a moderator, and so I accidentally hid you. It was a problem with changing. I got to go back to YouTube Police. I went to my belt loop 29 for some reason, and then um, I'm so sorry about that.
Hey, Silver Creek. Good
Try
morning.
typing
Good
in,
morning.
Janet. See, it will come up. You're unhidden.
Hello, Silver Creek.
Oh, we're cleaning out the Avery. Super stanky. Ooh. I'm so glad I can't smell.
I am so sorry about that, Janet. I would never do that in a million years. I was trying to make sure you were a moderator, and I accidentally hit the wrong thing.
Sometimes when the chat jumps, and you're trying to press it, all of a sudden it's like you press the wrong thing. It's like, no.
Yeah, I mean, I don't normally make that kind of mistake.
Yeah.
It's all okay. It's working, Gary. It's all good.
But I had switched over. What I did was switch over to Belt Loop 29 so I could upload a video or two, and to that channel. And when I went over here, it switched it over to it didn't allow me to make you a mod, and I'm used to going to that bottom one and just hitting it, and I made a mistake.
Oops.
Hey, you're entitled. That's your only one this year.
Yeah, Elliot, I've seen that it kind of comes in spurts. You'll kind of stay at a number on subs, and then all of a sudden you'll gain quite a few, and then it'll kind of level off again. And then once you get around the 800 range, it seems like you'll gain a few every week.
Well, that's interesting because for me, I would hit the same number 3 times before it would let me go up. I must have hit 830, 3 times. I remember that because it would go to 830, 831, 832. It would drop down below that, and then I'd hit it again. Then it dropped down, and then it'd hit it again.
Yeah, I noticed that too, and it seemed like it was. Now that I've hit, once I hit 800, it seems like it's kind of just been steadily growing. But before, I'd be mad. I'd gain 6 and come in the next day and check it and lose 12.
Well, it's. I think about it. I try to look at all the different options and what's going on. AR Patriot Nation, type in peace into the chat, and that way some folks can get hooked up with you.
Oh.
I'm already subscribed with my main channel. I'm subscribing with my other channels.
I would love to find another car like the one I have with a lot less work. This car is headed to the junkyard. You got a Hyundai Accord for 300. You can't beat that.
And I started doing lives on Wednesday night because I was trying to pick a night, and it was hard to come up with one that there's a certain sort of people, and we all know that I'm not going to step on their toes.
It's hard. That's why I did mine at 5:30 on Monday because Shirley was doing it at 6, and I thought we would start at 5. And then Shirley said, "No, take over my spot because I'm not going to do it for a while." And I thought, well, we'll go from 5:30 to 7. That way, if Shirley decides she wants to come back, she can slip back in her spot, and we'll just move forward a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Actually suggested I go after you, Jerry, and I kind of asked you about that, but then I seen it. There's M&T Homestead and somebody else that goes after you, and I'm like,
that's Wednesdays.
That's on Wednesday. MT Homestead on Wednesday.
They was on Monday night too, I believe. I think it was coffee walks and whatever.
Yeah, OJ, coffee walks and whatever. It goes on after Shirley.
The truth is,
I usually mod for them, but there's been back and forth. Sorry, go ahead, Gary.
I was just going to say the truth is, it doesn't. Whenever you go, somebody's going to be going at the same time. Hey, Tiffany, and Silver Creek Aquatics, good to see you. The truth is, there's always somebody going to be going. It seems like almost. You can't worry too much about that.
Yeah, there's certain people, and I just really don't want to interfere with what they're doing.
Right.
Wednesday night seemed to be a good night.
Well,
Mine's Thursday. I try to stay off of all the cool kids channel times because I do like to go to MT Homestead, but then there's another one going on at the same time, so I try to go back and forth. Thank goodness for 2 screens, so I can keep both up.
What
You
time
know.
do you do Wednesday? What time is it?
7 Eastern. I go from 7
So
to
like
8
6
on
here,
Wednesday
right?
night
No, is that 6 here?
started. Yeah, 6
7
o'clock.
Eastern would be 6 o'clock Central.
That should be a good. That's not. I don't know if anybody goes on 6 o'clock on Wednesday. I know MT goes on 8.
I know
don't
Mama
usually
V
come in
goes
here till
on.
8.
Mama V Possum Run.
Oh,
She's part of that whole crew. She goes on at 6
okay.
Central.
well, see,
Or
here's
5
the thing.
Central. One
Here's
of
the
the two.
thing. All right. If you make your live stream or you make your videos more exciting and more, where more people want to watch your stuff, there will be more people in your live than other people's.
That's right.
The truth is that yeah, there's always going to be somebody going live, and there's always going to be some people that you're competing against. My suggestion is just to try to make the best product you can, the best content you can all the time.
Right, and that's another thing, with me focusing on the trapping and the hunting and prepping stuff. That's the people that's coming to my live stream are probably going to come in for that. They're not going to go to some of these others because
Right.
it's a different topic than what they want.
Well, here's the truth of the matter is that, I don't know why anybody'd ever come to mind anyhow, but I'm thankful they do. They got some awesome people that show up. But there are people, I go to their live stream that their content isn't as important as who they are. And that, hey, when Des is live, I'm gonna be in her live stream. Now I may be lurking, and I may try to devil dog at some point if somebody else is, that I care about is live. But I try to do right by my friends, and those that support me, I try to do my best to support them as well.
That devil dog is hard to do.
I catch yours on Saturday. I catch Eddie's on Saturday. I catch Dez's on Thursdays. I started catching Jerry's now that he's picked up because I used to go to Shirley's on Mondays, but I can't go to all of them all the time. And
Nope.
like tonight, we had a camping trip planned, but with the weather coming in, we're not going to go. So I'll probably will catch the lives tonight.
So where are you going to be at 8:30?
Well, it just depends. I planned on going an hour the other night and ended up going 3.5.
Well, I only ask because I go live tonight at 8:30.
Yeah, I'll probably be around tonight.
Central.
But Gary goes live
Central.
whenever. I mean, he goes live when he gets bored. He goes live. Like
Yeah,
this
you
morning.
do.
He doesn't normally
you
go
do.
live on Saturday morning.
Which, Eddie tells us all to come to your live and say devil dog Ray just to irritate you. So
No, hey, that ain't irritating. Eddie's like a brother to me. He really is. The truth is, I do whatever I can to help him.
Good
I
morning,
really do.
Digit.
Let's see, did I miss somebody coming
Digit
in?
just walked in the door.
Oh, hey, Digits. Good to see you, P. Digits.
I didn't get a chance to say hi to Tiffany.
yeah, hopefully
I said hey
Tiffany
to Tiffany.
Storm ain't going to cause you any issues.
No, and if in fact that reminds me, I need to go in if he is live, or if he's got his live schedule already. I need to go set the thing that automatically sends folks to my live stream at the end of his. Well, I am a manager on
That's that rollover. What do they call it?
Yeah, a redirect.
Yeah, redirect. That's it.
I try to make it to everybody. It's so hard, and I feel
Well,
so
it does
guilty
make-
that I can't.
You can't. It's like I was talking to somebody else. You can't do a live, do content, and watch everybody that you know lives, or you'd never have time for content, or you never have time for your own lives. It's
Right.
not- can't be everybody at once.
Everybody's videos either. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
as you growing and you get to a certain point, it's like, you couldn't do it if you stayed up 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, watch
That's
everybody's videos from start to finish and leave comments and stuff. You just can't do it.
Yeah.
That's right. And
Hold on,
that,
can I just say something real quick? Tiffany, if you can, keep us posted if you don't lose power or internet. Even if it's on the community tab or message one of us or something. I want to know you guys are okay because I know that Lee is up that way.
well,
Experience 506.
Gary, that's
Is that what you're talking about? Lee?
Lee, the hurricane, the tropical
Oh,
storm cyclone.
The hurricane's named after my son.
Why do you have Barbie Nightbot? Thank you, Tiffany. Because I'm worried about all my friends up in Massachusetts. You know, all the way up the coast. You guys are all getting hit. And then I have a friend in Nova Scotia, and then we have Al and Nikki up in Newfoundland. So yeah, I'm worried about all y'all and Froggy in Maine.
Hey,
So,
Gary, that's kind of what I was talking about when I was talking about the, making sure that you have the best content you can, because, truthfully, you can only grow to a certain point on a YouTube channel because a lot of people expect you to support them even if they're supporting you. And, that is because of the fact that we only have 168 hours a week, and everybody's got the same amount, and there's no way you can get to every live. There's no way you can watch every video. That's why at some point you have to rely strictly on your content. And so for me, it's a question of just trying to have fun, entertaining myself and not getting bored.
Right.
If it ever gets to the point to me that I'm not enjoying it, that it's more of work than enjoying it, I'm probably going to cut way back or even stop, because that's why I started doing this to begin with.
Right.
Yeah.
What did Tammy say? Gary, what did Tammy say?
Tammy said that Reggie has been out. And
I let one of my goats out on a leash.
Oh,
cool.
I thought she was saying something else. Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
You want to?
Better now that I've seen you.
What?
Better now that I've seen you.
From the neck down.
Yeah.
Hang on.
There we go.
There we go.
He's got Tammy cam now.
Hang on. There we go.
What did you do? What? Well, it doesn't work that way.
Well, hang on a second.
There we go.
There she is.
Aww.
Hang on. Nikki Cam right there. Bam, bam, bam. All right.
Him and his gadgets.
Yeah, I know. He's got more cameras than
more monitors
than he needs.
There we go.
There we go.
Which one is that one?
I got one here. One right here.
Okay, that's real
One
confusing.
right
Yeah, it gets confusing real quick.
She's out of here.
I can't even keep up with one.
Hi, Randy.
I to do 4.
I would love a third monitor, but I don't have the room for a third one because these 32-inch screens take up my whole tabletop.
I'm not going to get third. I'm going to go from 2 to 4.
I've got 4 monitors here.
He does.
Yep. He's trying to get a fifth one.
Hang on. Well, yeah. I don't have the slot for a fifth one. Let's see. There's a monitor. There's a monitor. There's a monitor. And I got one over there too.
Wow. You haven't got them all squared up yet, huh?
Well, I'm going to put that one right there above this one right here. I just got to get a stand, and I don't have it yet. And so right now I've got the 3 set up, and that one I use if I want to share something or like play music or something. That's going to be going right here in this area, so that when I want to share something, it will.
Yeah, it's easier to just click on it then.
Yeah, I've got my 2 monitors, and then I've got my 55-inch TV that I can put YouTube on.
I tried to talk Susan and let me move my computer system into the cat room and put 4 monitors on the wall. And she said, that ain't gonna happen. That's my sewing room. You ain't gonna do that. I went, dang.
Yeah, I've got 2 mounted on the wall in the corner of the room. This was our son's bedroom when he lived here, and I'd actually built him a computer desk and stuff in the corner. And of course, he's grown and on his own now, so I said, that'd be a good place for me to set up my computer and monitors and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Well, when we
Elliot
bought,
wants to know, do you have a switcher, Gary?
no, although I was looking for a, I use OBS is pretty easy. You could go through and, just click on something and it will take it on or off. And so I don't have a switch, but thank you, Waylon. Good to see you, Waylon Smalley. When we bought this house, though, the previous house to this, I had a really big room for I've got like a 65-inch TV, which is a pretty good sized TV. I've had, big TVs for probably 20 years or so, 20, 25 years. But we used to throw Super Bowl parties. We'd have 40 or 50 people at them. When I took this current job, though, we couldn't do it because I didn't have the time off. But my room is always a big room. This room is probably 25 by 25 or 24 by 28 or something like that. It's a pretty good sized room. But at the previous house, the TV in my room was right up against our bedroom. And so that whenever, I was up late, my TV set right up against the bedroom, wall. And Tammy didn't care for it, but it was what it was. At this house, we've been here about 17 years now, I guess. And this room is on the other end of the house from the master bedroom. And so, I could make it more noise. And so Tammy gets a lot more peace. My only caveat to buying this house was that, this was my room. Tammy was not to put anything in this room, which that's kind of fallen by the wayside, even though I try to reiterate it every now and again. But, she, a lot of the stuff she's put it, is in here. She put in here, or some of it.
Is Tammy a stacker?
She's a hoarder.
She's a hoarder?
She's a hoarder.
So if Susan's not a hoarder, she's a stacker. She takes and stacks things, picks it up and stacks it. And then if you have a book out or like that and you're using it and you get done using it and you got to put it away, next thing you know, it's gone. You go, where's that book? Well, it's in a stack. Well, where's the stack at? Well, I don't remember. So you start wandering around the house looking through all these stupid
different stacks
you've got to find the book that you want. I couldn't find my manual to my tractor, and I said, where's that book at? It was in a box. Well, I stacked it someplace. We looked for three solid days. Robert, myself, and Susan all looked 3 solid days looking for that book. And I walked by the washers machine dryer, and I just happened to look up, and there it is on top of the shelf. I said, I found the book. What's it doing up here? Well, I put it there to remember where it was at. Like, well, if you
didn't remember where it was,
remember where it's at.
That was the in-use book stack.
Oh my God, it was terrible, man.
I have totes. My son's got I went from a place up north with 8 closets to a place with 3.5 closets plus the laundry. And the laundry is like a side by side, and I got my towels up there. No room for the sheets. It's got my laundry detergent stuff and the towels. That's it. And so I have totes under my bed. My closet's full of totes. My son's room's full of totes. There's no room for it.
If you put it in totes with a label on it,
Oh no! I just looked through it and said, okay, I think that's fall. I think that's Christmas. So I have like 7 or 8 totes of fall, 12 totes of Christmas in this tiny townhouse.
Well, see, I have a shop. It's a 14 by 24 metal building shop, and I got stuff stacked in different places. And she goes, "I'm going to go in there and clean it up." I said, "No, you do not go in there and touch anything. I know where everything is at."
I would love that.
Do not go in there, because if you go in there, I won't be able to find anything. So just stay out.
I don't want a metal building. I want a building where I can put Wi-Fi in, make that my office, my craft room, an extra bedroom. I
Well-
won't come back to the main house. I'll be out there 24/7.
I came across this metal building for $2,000. It was it was a steal, and I had to have a guy move it. He moved it with a flatbed dump truck or the flatbed rollback track. We call it record truck for $50. And I thought, man, I can't beat this. So I put it in there, and I put a stove in there so I can be in the wintertime. And I'm in the process of putting 2 windows in it and an air machine in it. And I thought, and I don't know why I thought this, but I thought my phone Wi-Fi would work in there because it's right at the back of it.
It's a metal building.
Yeah. As soon as I walk inside, it dies out.
Jerry,
Yep.
I've
That's why I
got
don't want a metal
video up
building.
you need to watch.
You got what?
I've got a video up you need to watch. It'll solve your problem with that.
Okay.
I've got a building about 75 yards up on the hill from my house. And I had a company approach me and asked me to do a review on a product called a Wi-Fi bridge. Never heard of one, didn't have a clue what it was. Researched it, and when I seen what it was, I'm like, definitely send that to me. And so what I've done, it's like a transmitter and receiver.
Right.
I've got one mounted on the front porch post here at my house that's pointed up the hill toward that building. The other one's mounted on the outside of my building, and I have Wi-Fi up there where I do my YouTube studios.
Is the media building metal?
Well, it don't matter because the receiver's mounted on the outside of the building, and you run a standard
Cord?
Cat 5 cord from that into wherever you're at. And I actually bought that, and I bought a separate Wi-Fi router because I thought I would have to have it, and it's got a Wi-Fi router built into it. So
Wow.
didn't have to hook that up, and it was all plug and play. Because when I got the instructions, it was talking about, building these networks and doing all this stuff. And I'm like, well, I'm a lost ball now for sure.
Right.
But I just set it up, I plugged everything up, and it's working. So then I temporarily installed it and actually had a Cat 5 cable run through the living room, out the door, and over to where it was mounted at on the porch to make sure it would work first before I did that. And when I seen that everything's working, then I got under the house and ran that Cat 5 cable and hid all that stuff. And it's
What's your video called? What's that video called?
Adlov, ADLOV Wi-Fi bridge.
Hey, Gary.
Yeah.
Gary rather than Jerry. Didn't you say you had to have, I think it was you said you had to have an app to use the Canon phone?
Yes.
Or Canon camera?
Yes, if you want to use it as a webcam.
Okay. AR, well, no, not AR. AR Patriot Nation said that, but can't pick up my Canon camera. Well, that brings up an interesting question. Will Canon cameras work with, with OBS? Of course, you'd have to have, I guess, if it takes that app to run it on a computer anyhow, you'd have to have that, I would think. Yeah.
I was told that you need Ninja. Is that right? Ninja something? And OBS will hook into Ninja, so you can actually do like a live out through Ninja on your phone and go into OBS and it'll go onto your live. They'll hook in for you. That's what Ralph told me.
Okay.
It was getting too technical when he was trying to tell me that stuff. Because I didn't have it, so
I may have to get with Ralph.
Cameras that's got the mini HDMI outputs on them. People use them for live streaming, but you have to have that. You have to download that software, which it's free from Canon's website.
You see, I got on my camera. This here, it's got HDMI. I don't know if you can see it or not. Right at the bottom, right there is HDMI.
Hey, go ahead and ask your questions, Waylon. For that matter, I mean, I know he's out in Oklahoma. I know that. Can I pull what up for you? Did I miss a question?
He may be talking about my video. I don't know.
I'm gonna go watch that.
All right. What was the name of the video? Let me go through and see if I can pull it up.
Adlov, ADLOV Wi-Fi bridge. I think is what I call it. I might have to pull it up myself and get the exact name.
All right. Here it is. I will drop that link right now.
Yeah, they sent it to me for free.
Well, you
Don't even
know,
know how they found me, but it worked great for me. There's other brands out there that is cheaper. I can't say if they work or not. I think that one that particular model I got was like $200 on Amazon, and I paid, I think, $12 for some little antenna mounts just to make it easier to mount and direct the antennas the way I wanted them to go.
well, you know, Jesse said that there's a Wi-Fi booster you can get for your phone, and I can't remember what he said the name was. Susan looked it up, and it was like $750. I'm like, holy crap! You know, I can't. I mean, that's a lot of money. So he said, I told him, Jesse, that Susan looked that up. It's $750 for my phone. He said, go get a rebuilt one. It's like a third of the price. Well, we haven't looked up the rebuilt one yet, so I don't want to buy something like that if it's not gonna work. I mean, I rather buy something that I can hook to my shop because I want to go and do lives in the shop.
Right. And see, the good thing about that is, Jerry, when I hook that up, I mean, my tablet connects to it, my little laptop computer connected to it, my cell phone's connected to it. I mean, it's just
I might be able to take my camera out of here and hook it to Susan's laptop, take it in there, and do a live that way. That way, you can be able to see. Because I want to start doing wood turning and stuff in there. Oh, not start doing it. Go back to doing it, and want to be able to put it on video and have people be able to watch. Watch it. Like I told Gary, I'd make him a pen and pencil set live on, so he can watch it being done. But I can't do it if I can't go in the shop. So,
hey, by the way, Jerry, that black pen that you had in your pen case,
yeah,
that looked pretty sharp.
Did it?
Yeah, I really like that.
I gotta stop the camera so you can't see me because I have some of my pajamas. So let me go get that.
No, I mean, I've seen it.
I want to show you. I want to have you look at it and tell me which one it was. Hang on.
All right. That was my favorite one, at least out of that case. He had two cases. My favorite out of the pen case was that black one. Had some silver, movement or something in there. I don't know what it was, but hey, by the way, if any of y'all do any gardening, Waylon Smalley has got some great stuff on there.
Yeah.
He will go through and
Linda.
Feature.
Was it? This is a pen and pencil set. Was it this set here?
No, it was in your pen set. Okay. Strictly pen set. Those look good. All of them look beautiful, Jerry. But I got to admit, my eye got caught by that black one with it's got like silver lines.
Gold in it? This one here in the end?
Yeah, that's the one.
That's acrylic.
Oh, well, that's
an acrylic one.
We're supposed to do a wood one, so.
Well, no, I can do this. I can get more acrylics. That's not a problem. I got a bunch of acrylics. That's a black and yellow acrylic. So let me go and I'll have to look at my stash to see what I have.
Right back, Heartland.
Hey, Linda Peterson, good to see you.
Gary, from Kentucky. Hi, Pendar. Did you see the comment from Digits? Kentucky. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got several of those 2 digits. We was kind of talking there, and I've got that background flag in my background up in the building, and when I do lives, I have one behind me here, but I just don't have it up right now.
Let me see if I can find it. There we go.
That's the other thing, Jerry, about that Wi-Fi bridge. They claim that thing's got a 3-mile range.
Really?
Of course, that's line of sight, but like I said, mine's about 75 yards, and does
that have to plug into a power source?
The power source is how you make the electrical connections for it.
Good morning, Jake.
Use a Cat 5 cord. It plugs into a little adapter that plugs into a wall outlet, and then that plugs in inside the house into your Wi-Fi router. It sends the
Okay.
signal out. You run a cable out to that antenna, then you put another antenna wherever you want to install this at, and run that Cat 5 cable into that location that plugs into another little adapter, just like a Wi-Fi phone charging adapter, but a little bit bigger, and it plugs into that, and it gets all its power and everything through that.
Well, I
You
got
will
your
have
video.
to
I got your video up. I'm going to watch a video. So I need to figure out something because I want to be able to go to the shop this winter and do lives from metal. If it's a metal building, I'm going to do lives from the metal shop if I can.
You know, and my Wi-Fi, my internet speeds here are terrible, so I didn't
Well,
have no drop in my speeds when I ran a speed test up there compared to what I have in the house.
I don't know if yours is as bad as mine. My upload's like 20 and downloads, or my download's like 20 and my upload's like 3 or 4.
Well, my download speeds is 1.5 or best effort, and my uploads is about 0.5.
Yeah.
For me to upload a video for YouTube, I usually, when I get ready to go to bed, I click upload, and I go to bed, and when I get up to go to work the next morning, it's usually uploaded.
Digits, it's good to see you, hon. Have fun at the game and enjoy your wife's birthday weekend. I wish her much wonderful wishes.
Yeah,
bye, Pete. Starting in about 30, 40 minutes.
Yeah, I can tell Elon he will beam it to you, and he will beam it right to you.
Well, I checked on that, and it wasn't available here.
Yeah. There's a lot of rural areas it's not.
And she was one of the first ones to get it around here. It does good for her, but I haven't. They've promised us fiber optic this year, but I haven't seen a strand of cable ran yet, so it won't be this year. If they don't do something pretty soon, I probably am going to check into Starlink.
You have to find the right address link for it, for a connection. Yeah, I was watching the Crockers. They tried it. It wouldn't connect, but then they were able to get like a camper version that they were able to use somebody's address and connect that way and bring it to their property they have now.
Yeah, that's the other thing.
What'd you do? Drop us all?
No, well, I wanted to show somebody something,
I gotcha.
And let's see, AR Patriot Nation. I was going to show him, some of the other things that you can do. If I can, here it is.
Randy, I can't get out of the bedroom.
Jake said they launched weekly, so keep checking.
And let's see, if I do that though, I really need to go through and turn down this one right there.
Yeah, Starlink. I downloaded their app to my phone and went outside, and according to it, I can't get a clear signal to their satellites from my location. I'm deep in the backwoods. If you pull my location up on Google Satellite Shot, you can't even see my house, which is a good thing. I like it that way.
Hey, AR Patriot Nation, there's all sorts of things you can do with this, with OBS. And the person to talk to on that is probably going to be more of Devil Dog. Let's see. Let me put the puppy cam up top so it can be seen. There's all sorts of things you can do with OBS.
Elon was pretty smart on that. He just allows so many people at a time get on his systems until he has the capacity to carry more people. That way you get good service. And they're launching satellites every week, I think.
I just don't want no dish on my house.
You don't know what?
I don't like dishes on my house.
Oh, dish. Okay.
I lived in the city, and if you move, they don't take the dish down. They put another dish up on the roof. So when you go to fly over, all you see is dishes everywhere, like multiple dishes.
Yeah.
And it's the most ugliest thing in the world. Plus it heats up and everything else, and then it's on your roof, which is heating up the whole house. It's the ugliest thing ever. No offense to y'all that are rural, I can understand it, but city-wise, there's no need. If you move, take down that dish because the dish company will not take it down.
Well, a lot
it's
of
your
those
dish.
you can put them in the yard.
I'm sorry?
The size of a 32-inch monitor, and it's a little white square plastic box thing that you mount outside.
A lot of
Yeah.
places you put a dish set like I have the option to put the dish in the yard, but I got 2 foot of concrete that I can't put the dish to the concrete in order for it to set the ground.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Randy, I hope you ain't close to Lexington today because Kentucky's got a home football game. The traffic will be a nightmare around 3:30 today.
So, Randy, what did you mean by I couldn't get out of the bedroom?
Well, you're still in the bedroom.
Well, yeah, but because I'm on Gary's live on the bedroom. I mean,
That's right. That's where the computer is.
yeah.
Yeah, Texas, that was the thing I thought about trying is climbing my 50-foot tower out there with all my ham radio stuff on it and using their little app and see if I couldn't get a clear shot that way. I about have to.
Yeah, I won't do Dish. Even if I had the yard, I'll do without internet if I have to. I'll miss y'all, but I'll do without.
Yeah, you only go so long, then you go to the library just to talk to us.
I'll go to McDonald's and sit in the parking lot.
Yep.
By the way, just real quick, does anybody know if anybody's going live? I don't want to step over anybody's toes. We've been live for about 3 hours. I just didn't, I don't want to be stepping on anybody. I'm not normally up this early in the day. And so, in fact, I normally would be waking up in about 5 minutes. So,
Well,
Then I
in
will
2.5 hours, Gary, I'm going live.
okay,
Coastal is live right now.
2.5.
2.5. Okay.
Coastal's live right now. Verna's live right now. Base Place. Kinfolk of Georgia is live right now. Claudio Jean-Pierre is live right now for
Tuber
music.
Chat's live.
I'm sorry?
Tuber Chat, Kevin.
Yep. See him popped up. Tuber Chat.
This is live.
No, yep, I'm live. That's because I'm co-streaming.
Tell you what, let me drop Vay's place in here in the chat. A link to Vay's place. We'll shut down in just a minute. If y'all would go over there and give her and tell her YouTube police raid or something. For some reason, every time I try to type Vay, I type in Barry.
I know DJ goes on Sunday afternoon, but so does Georgia Traffic.
Well,
one I used to know for a long time. That's how I first met Shirley was through Georgia Trapping and Fishing.
Today's episode, if anyone wants to watch channel link, a few pictures of your garden. This is Vay's place. She supports this channel a pretty good bit. If y'all could, just drop in over there on her and hit the like button. Tell her YouTube police raid. That way she'll know where we're coming from. And I am a very appreciative of everybody coming in. Hey, JJ Willow, that's over at Vay's place. Look at me being stupid. But let me say thank you to all the folks that are here. AR Patriot Nation, Missouri Outlaw Randy, Waylon Smalley. And if you hadn't typed in the chat, it won't have showed up in a little while. But thank you, Gary, for coming up, man. It's appreciated. Des, as always.
Always.
I'm seeing 28 right now. Are you sure you want to leave just this moment?
Well, hang on a second.
I know I have 10 watching on my side. Oh no, you do.
I see 29. It's time to go.
29.
Yep, time to go. 29.
Hey, it don't get no better than that. So
I have 2 watching on my side.
And y'all better not be hitting that thing to turn it down from 29. Anyhow, we hit it if nothing else. And but y'all go over to Vay's place, tell her send her some love, tell her YouTube police raid, and come back and see us, and make sure you go check out Kentucky Prepper 5, Jerry. And Jerry, thank you for coming up as well, brother. Peaceful
Thank
Dez.
you for joining being my first person to join. And
My pleasure, brother.
And Des for joining. And don't forget, we're going live at 1 o'clock. A giveaway.
Yeah, we'll see you, Jerry.
Hey,
All right.
Survival.
I'm going to go ahead and drop out. I'll see you. I'll go over to the vase for a couple minutes.
All right. Well, we're going in 3,